Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this video we are going to be looking at an indicator that helps you draw trend lines automatically. So we're going to be looking at an auto trend line indicator in this video. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to set up this indicator on your chart, and then I'm also going to be showing you how you can use this indicator to identify support and resistance levels and how to pick your trades with it. Okay, so I'm just going to delete the indicator and then load it onto the chart again. Please note that this is a custom indicator, meaning that you might have to download it from an external source and then you add it onto your MetaTrader platform. This is the MetaTrader 4 platform. So after downloading it, the indicator from an external source, then you have to add it to your MetaTrader files, and then when you want to add it onto your chart, you come to indicators, you come to custom, and then you select the indicator. That is after you must have already added it to your MetaTrader files. Okay, then after selecting the indicator, you allow DLL imports, and then you just add it onto the chart. Here we go. Now, how do you use this indicator? As we can see, the trend lines have been automatically plotted on the chart. Now, the same way you use trend lines to determine entry and exit points, that is how you use this indicator. So when you have more than two rejections around the trend lines, for example, this is a bullish trend line, this is a bearish trend line, right? So when you have multiple touches, you have two touches around here, you had another touch around here, we would have considered entering a buy trade right after this touch. You see this point, we had a rejection around here, so right after that we would have considered entering a buy trade. Stop loss can be just below the support, right, just below the support. Then as for take profit, we can consider using horizontal support and resistance levels to determine take profits. Okay, or you can add on other indicators for additional confirmation, but basically we are focusing on this auto trend line indicator for determining our entry points. Then as for exits, you can consider using horizontal support and resistance levels, or you can use other indicators for extra confirmation, right? Now that is for a buy. Now for a sell, when you have more than two touches, at the third touch you can consider entering a sell trade. The sell position, set your stop loss above the resistance level, above the swing high. Then as for take profit, you can consider using the nearest support zone for your take profit. Now, when using this auto trend line indicator, you can decide to trade in the direction of the trend, just like these two examples I just showed you, in the direction of the trend, or you can also decide to trade breakouts. For example, we had a breakout here. We would have considered entering a sell after confirmation of the breakout. Stop loss can be right above the breakout level or above the candlestick that had the breakout. And then as for your take profit, the nearest support zone can still be your take profit level. Then as for a bullish breakout, we can see right after the breakout has been confirmed, we can consider using we can consider going to smaller time frames just to confirm if we had a retest. Let's just mark the point of the breakout. I'm just going to mark the point here. Okay, then we can go to smaller time frames just to know if we had a retest. Okay, so right after the breakout happened, you can see we had a retest, kind of. So we would have considered entering as a buy trade right after the retest, because sometimes you might not see the retest very visibly on the higher time frame. So you can look at the smaller time frames to get your retest and then enter your trade, and then you set your stop loss below the breakout level or below the candlestick that had the breakout. Take profit can be at the nearest resistance zone. Now, one thing for you to note is that these trend line indicators, they adjust based on the time frame that you are trading on. Like we can see that this particular point that this trend line was drawn or automatically is going to be different when I go to the 4-hour time frame, because the indicator will plot the trend lines based on the time frame that you are trading on. Okay, can you see that we had a bullish trend line here, we had a bearish trend line here? So the trend line automatically adjusts, this trend line indicator automatically adjusts to the time frame that you are trading on. It helps you to find recent levels. Like we can see that on the 4-hour we had a trend line here, and then it helped us identify that there is a breakout here, because right after this trend line was broken, we can see there was a little bit of a retest, although it didn't get exactly to the trend line. This would have been a good buying opportunity on the 4-hour time frame. You can see that market was ranging for a while. That's the reason why no trend line was plotted here yet, because the market was ranging. You can see there was more of sideways movement around here. Okay, so when a clear direction has been set, the trend line will automatically plot again. Now, as we go to the 1-hour time frame, we will see that in the 1-hour time frame, we are having a bearish trend. Can we see? In the 1-hour time frame, we are having a bearish trend. So the trend line has been plotted automatically. And then here, we initially had a bullish move for a while, but then we can see that the bullish move got broken around here. It got broken, and then there was a retest that entered into the bullish trend line and then came out back again, before which this bearish trend line dominated. Okay, so basically, depending on the time frame you want to trade on, the auto trend line indicator is going to calculate your trend lines for you and plot it accordingly. Okay, so when using this indicator, make sure that you always observe proper risk management. That is very important. You might want to risk a maximum of 2 to 3% of your account, and don't trade with an amount that you cannot afford to lose. So I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights. Thanks for watching and happy trading.